In perhaps the biggest news of the regatta, Robertissima does not look like she's going to win the pin. But she is going for it again. And I'll bet you $100 Dougie Douglas is all the way at the boat. It's amazing how you like to stick with what you like to stick with. And Vasco Vascato making the decisions and putting the tactical calls on Robertissima, says he wants that pin. But Delta, Dalton DeVos, is going to be here first. Is he? Yeah, I think he's got it pretty comfortable. He's got to come up a little bit, but I think it's pretty comfortable. Definitely all clear. Dougie Douglas indeed at the Dougie Douglas indeed at the boat end. We just saw him poked out there and had a nice boat end start. So Douglas wins the boat. And Robertissima one up, and I think Delta is really putting the bow down here. So Jonathan McKee sees something, he wants to send it out to the left here, it looks like. So big bow down and going fast. And Robertissima swing, Inga, Mama Yuto. I don't know who that is. And Torpione up at the boat as well, and as is Volpe. You know, we're always looking to give you new views of the sailing here, and this is from the beautiful. How you doing? From the beautiful gunboat Elvis. And how you doing, girls? Anyway, maybe we'll give you a little bit more of that in a minute, because Delta has just come around the mark first. So Dalton DeVos putting it back together. We talked about it before. Delta worked the left a little bit and then came back to the middle and then back out on the left. So really nice from them. Oh, I'm out of breath a little bit.
Got swing.
That's the swing. With Kamei at the helm, Alec Cutler in third. And here is Keisuke Suzuki. Is that right? No, that's the swing, isn't it?
Keisuke Suzuki, you're right. No, Camille.
Yeah. Kamei is the Mama Ayuta. And from Martina having a good one. Lavazza Coffee and Argo looking good too. Argo's ahead of everyone I think they need to be.
Yeah, they are.
At the moment, it's a three-way tie for first place in this regatta after 7. Envy Scooters up here in the top 10. Inga from Sweden in the top 10. And Stormvogel in the top, just in the top 10. Guess who's in second last, guys? Robertissima. And Stig, who is tied for the lead right now, in fourth last. Where's Torpione? Right here too. Oh boy. Hey guys, this one for Jason Carroll is the race that he needed right now, because everyone else he needs to beat is behind him. Woo! This is Team Argo here on the LVC. We picked the right boat for this race, I think. All right. So there's Robertissima, there's Torpione, and there's Samba Pati, who is just continuing with their tough week. So there you go. There's your top mark of race 8, and we're going to make our way to the bottom mark. I want to apologize to you in advance. Unfortunately, we have too much going on here. We're not going to make this bottom mark. We're going to miss it, but we're going to get down there for the finish. So that's going to be the plan. We're not going to rush. There's no reason to rush when there's shrimp and caviar and champagne aboard. So just stick around and be all good. Always a little bit of uniqueness in the Melges 32 world. Look at this. We've got a great fan group here. Cheerleaders, wave, girls. They go Argo. All right, look at this. This is pretty exciting now, and the most exciting part about this, is that the guys they're cheering for, this is the Argo, well, it's a bit of a tender, but the guys they're cheering for, it looks like he's got himself into the regatta lead, and it looks like he may have put the other guys down. So this is a big moment here, and we're going to stay with you for this whole 3 or 4 minutes it takes to get here. Well, maybe I'll take a break for a minute. Guys, with a full team cheerleading, Jason Carroll has done it. He has somehow gotten into the lead. I have no idea how he did it, but Jason Carroll and the Argonauts have gotten into the lead. I don't even know what to tell you here. Waist up, waist up. Waist up, waist up, waist up, waist up, waist up. There he goes. Jason Carroll has pulled into a commanding lead in this regatta. Delta comes over second. Now Jason was tied with this boat here, Torpione with the blue kite. Will they be able to get past? I don't know. Nope, they're going to get in fourth, so they're going to lose 3 points to Carroll. That is a serious amount when you have 3 boats tied after 7 races. Awesome job from the cheerleaders. And that is some exciting stuff, guys. So Jason Carroll pull into a 3-point lead over Torpione. Now, what's next? Who else was tied with them? Stig was tied with them, and I don't even see Stig yet. Nowhere to be seen. Mama Ayuto comes across. Inga comes across. Now, Robertissima, who was just outside that first place battle, had a deep one. But guess what? Stig, a deeper one. And Stig now goes on in 2 races. For the last 3 days, in 2 races, Stig has had a great one and a horrible one. It's really interesting that they've got that performance issue where they just can't seem to string together 2 in a row. And it might cost them this regatta. Robertissima has got a big issue. At the end of the day, all of Robertissima's scores to this moment will be counted, and they will get average redress for race 2. And if they sail like this, they're not going to be able to be even close. So they were sort of about 3 points out of it after the last race, and yeah, I mean, serious moves, guys, serious moves. So here's Stig back here, Momo down there, and Volpe, who I think won the last race, if I remember right, coming in. It is unbelievable how this fleet moves from one race to another. I don't think I've ever seen a fleet quite like this, where after, you know, 8 races that almost there are 4 or 5 boats that are all almost tied. But from every race, it really seems like any boat can be in the front and any boat can be in the back. The amateur crews have been in the front. The you know, the youth crews have been in the front. And it's just amazing stuff. It's so nice to be back in this Melges 32 fleet, and it's starting to be, for me, starting to be just as fun as it was in the early days, with that light attitude and that high performance, adrenaline seeking rush, and just real camaraderie. Samba Pati 4 up from the back, and we'll close it out there.
Alan, who won this race? Argo?
Argo!